fuck it. Spoilers. Okay, this is gonna be a spoiler-filled review. So you've been warned. There's gonna be spoilers in this bitch, alright? I gotta get some sleep. but I just got out of I just got out of the fucking movie. Hold on a second. I'm gonna take a little sip. I'm gonna take a little sip of this of that Mountain Dew, because we're gonna need it, because we're doing this in one take, unedited, okay? Fucking no edits in this bitch, okay? Fuck it, I loved this movie. I almost broke my camera monitor. I loved this fucking movie. Seriously, first off, this might sound like a weird complaint, but like, I'm really sad that I saw the trailer, the first official trailer, because they actually gave a lot of information away. But no, first off, the first sequence in this movie, let me tell you something, okay? Up until this point, the original film and Halloween H2O were always my favorites, okay? I loved Halloween H2O so much, despite the fact that it's actually kind of really cheesy, and LL Cool J and fucking Josh Hartnett are in there. But we ain't talking about the one with Busta Rhymes. We're not even gonna speak. We're not even gonna speak on that bullshit. Okay, that one was so bad. Resurrection. What the fuck was that shit, right? But yeah, no. Halloween H2O was the shit. Fucking, I like, specifically because, like, you know, the sequence where, shit, what is it, Jamie Lee Curtis, she walks into town, she's like, Michael, and she's got the axe, and the theme song plays, or the scene where, fucking, there's, like, that door, and it's got that, like, circular window, and, fucking, what is it, Lori, right? I got my phone. Well, Jamie Lee Curtis, is that what the character's name is? Yeah, Laurie Strode. She fucking goes to look at the mirror, but like Michael, he looks at the mirror too, so it's like they're like looking at each other, you know what I'm saying, for a moment. Oh my god! I love H2O. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Anyway, but at the current time, the original Halloween movie from, what was it, it's 78, 77, I think 78 or something, but the original Halloween film, and this new one that just came out, so, like, the new one that just came out, that's my second favorite, and Halloween H2O is my third favorite. Everything else, fuck them. Fuck them, okay? My personal opinion. But Halloween 2 is very nostalgic for me. I will say that, at least. Fucking Judy Greer, good lord. I used to always think she was bad as fuck when I was a kid. Thought the police were out there. But anyways, and then my boy Will Patton in this bitch. What? Great actor, okay? Not to mention fucking The Mothman Prophecies. It's one of my favorite films and favorite scores, you know, favorite soundtracks of all time. So shout out to him especially. But my God, when he got killed by that fucking brand new Dr. Luminous or whatever, that was a nice twist. And it was creepy as fuck. And the daughter, fuck, what was the daughter's name? Fuck. I gotta say, there were some characters in here. That was, I think that was one of the, well, I mean, in all these fucking movies, you know, the victims react in the most outlandishly dumb way you plausibly could as a fucking human. You know what I'm saying? Like that one kid who was in the car, like the truck, right? So like the prison bus crashes. Insane people are just walking around, which was really fucking creepy. Remember when that one insane person was like, they fucking knocked on the window, but the fucking dumbass kid gets out with his fucking rifle, even though your dad hasn't come back yet. There's a prison bus that's fucking crashed. There's fucking insane people walking around, and I know damn well you've heard the legend of fucking Michael Myers. Goddamn shit. Holy fucking shit. Holy fucking shit, this movie was so good. Whoa, I was not expecting this movie. I was not expecting this movie to be so good. Granted, I'm a massive fan of the original film, and with the exception of H2O, everything else can die in a fire in this film, of course. But good lord, what's the director's name? Hold on a second. What's the director's name? I don't know if it's gonna let me fucking pull up his name really quick. Oh, David Gordon Green. Well, David, holy shit, bro. You just made one of the best horror sequels of all time, in my opinion anyways. When was the last time a sequel to a horror film was not only this entertaining, but like the way that it paid homage to the original film was fucking eerie. Sometimes it caused a chuckle, but in a good way. But like for example, like remember in the original film, like Jamie Lee Curtis, she was like in school and she looked out the window and she saw Michael in the distance. Okay, well in this film, they like there's like an echo of that, where you know it's like her granddaughter or whatever is fucking sitting in class and she looks out the window and the person in the distance, it's not Michael Myers, it's fucking Jamie Lee Curtis. I was like, whoa! There's a lot of interesting echoes like that throughout the film that are really impressive, actually. You know what I'm saying? Like, you really get the sense that they did their homework, piecing this film together. My God, the opening to this movie, I'm so mad that like I saw this in the trailer because the opening to this movie is so fucking creepy, dog. With the fucking insane asylum or some mental ward or some shit, right? And like God damn it, that fucking one guy. Let me see if I can find his name. Well, I don't know what his character name was, but Diana and this one guy played by Jefferson Hall, they fucking go out onto this checkerboard fucking ground outside, and there's all these inmates that are like twitching out and shit, and fucking and then fucking Michael was just standing there. And the whole time, and throughout the movie too, I was like, please don't show his face. Like, come on, he's supposed to be the boogeyman. Don't show his face. Luckily, they didn't, not fully, which was so creepy. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? There was one moment where like, so like you the viewer are standing behind Michael, and there's a moment where like you can see Michael look back at the guy, but it's very subtle. It's very subtle. Like it was very subtle, and it was just so. It was almost like Michael. It was almost like Michael was listening. You know what I mean? And the guy pulls out the fucking mask, and he says, "You can feel it. You can feel it, can't you, Michael?" And I was like, "Shut your creepy ass up. Get away from the line, nigga. What's wrong with you? Get the fuck out of there. What you talking about?" He can feel the fucking mask. Nigga, can you feel it? Get out and get on somewhere with your creepy ass. Oh, no. I didn't know what Michael was going to do. That was so creepy. And the other inmates are like freaking out. It's like, why are they freaking out? It's like the essence of Michael, his evil. It's like the essence of Michael's like starting to infect people because he's getting pissed off because this dude's like waving this mask around, trying to get a rise out of him, Oh no. And then that doctor was like, he could talk, but he chooses not to speak. It's like, what the fuck? What could he be thinking? What the fuck? What could he? Whoa, God, thank God he never fucking spoke. I don't want to hear what he has to say. What the fuck? What the fuck? And then when he escapes, he's like Superman Mike Myers all over again. What's interesting about this film is that it's like a amalgamation of everything we've seen so far in the whole franchise. It's almost like the last few movies kind of rolled up into a ball and crunched into like a new object. You know what I'm saying? Like You know, it's got that disturbingness of like the Rob Zombie movies, which, oh my god, like, oh my, like I don't really watch true crime type of stuff or like serial killer type of stuff, so like the Rob Zombie movie was just so disturbing, and it felt like I was watching a, I don't know, an Ed Gein biopic or some shit. I was like, oh fuck, that's not the direction that I thought Rob Zombie was going to take. And, like, I don't know if I can watch Rob Zombie's take again. That movie disturbed the utter living shit out of me. That scene where it's just, like, I think it's Dr. Loomis and Michael as a kid, and he starts screaming across the table. Rob, there's something wrong with Rob Zombie. But, goddamn. Anyways, God, the opening to this movie was so well thought out and deep, and it was just so left field. Like, that's not an arc I would have ever imagined Michael Myers taking, but it really makes sense when you think about the film as a whole. You know, I could see some people having issues with, like, what the fuck? Like, you made Michael a man, and like, what the fuck? Like, we're kind of seeing his face even. You made him a human being, but I mean, he was always an evil being, but he had evil inside him. You know what I mean? He had the boogeyman inside him. Man, and like that bathroom sequence, which is definitely like a rip off, if you will, of like, or, you know, it's like a paying homage to H2O. But anyway, the bathroom scene where he drops like the teeth, you know what I'm saying? And like, first, the violence in this movie, god damn. The violence is crazy. Just fucking crazy. That one, so like at the beginning of the film where that lady, she like drops the blinds and fucking Michael like stabs her through the back of her neck, you know what I'm saying? First off, at Comic-Con San Diego this year, they played exclusive footage of Halloween that they never played again. They never showed it to the public. And that moment with that chick dying by the blinds, that scene was actually in the footage at Comic-Con. So, yeah, the Halloween footage at Comic-Con was fucking dope. It pretty much showed us the sequence where it's like you're seeing Michael kind of in one take, like walking through the neighborhood, walking in houses, killing that one chick with the fucking hammer, you know what I'm saying? Showing us why we should be afraid of Michael and why he's a fucking creepy monster son of a bitch, you know? God, fuck. Anyway. Fuck me, I love this movie. I saw John Carpenter on the soundtrack with a couple other people. The score was fucking fantastic. There was this one time at Lori's house, her fucking new security prison for a house, where there was something going on with the soundtrack where it was just like, brum, brum, brum. And I was like, huh? Huh? Anyway, good lord. But some of these characters, like Dave, played by Miles Robbins, or the actor Dylan Arnold, especially the character played by the actor Toby Huss, which was the dad, or was the husband to Judy Greer's character, Karen Strode. Characters like that were dumb as fuck, fam. Dumb as fuck. I'm talking like it's okay. Some of the, for example, there's one moment where the father was like, "Oh, I got some peanut butter on my penis." There's comedic moments like that are cheesy and cringy all over this film. Yeah, the humor, kind of landed with a thud. I think the only time the movie got a rise on me was when, I'm just painting a picture here, okay? I don't understand when we got so sensitive in today's time. I'm just painting a picture. I'm talking about race. Jesus Christ. But the sequence with the little black kid and fucking Karen Strode's daughter when she was babysitting. There were some comedic elements between him and her that I thought were just absolutely hilarious. But I mean, outside of that, yeah, the humor just it didn't really land for me. It wasn't executed well. And at the very beginning of the film, you know, when we're with Laurie Strode for a little bit, and it's like, oh man, I'm excited to see where this movie goes. And all of a sudden, transition. We're in high school with some forgettable ass high schooler characters. That transition was literally painful. Like, literally the first thought that went through my mind was like, yeah, I'm not really going to end up caring about most of you, because most of you are going to get fucking butchered in a little bit by a fucking psychopath from like 40 years ago. Which is so creepy that like it's almost like Michael Myers got like something within his spirit or within his body. Like his body clock was like, it's been 40 years to the day. Boom! And the son of a bitch comes back. You know what I'm saying? Like, that man, that's fucked up. God damn. Let me see. Well, I mean, this has happened time and time again, but I'm fascinated by. Okay, so like when that baby was screaming, wah! And fucking Michael Myers, like he walks past the crib and he ignores the baby. It's just like, what does that even mean? I don't know what that means. He'll fucking kill most people, but not babies. Okay, fam. All right. I mean, there's just so much to gush about. Even if you were like not a fan of, you know, this franchise, or even if you've never even seen anything from this franchise, you can still get an awesome ride out of this movie, but you'll be heavily rewarded if you're a fan. You know, it's almost like the Star Wars, it's almost like the Force Awakens of the horror genre, you know what I'm saying? Is there a lot of familiarity to the narrative? Well, yeah, bitch. It's like fucking, what were we, like 5 movies deep at this point? So yeah, there's definitely a lot of things going on in the narrative, or there's going to be a lot of things visually that are very familiar, of course, especially since Halloween has been ripped off and intimidated all to hell by this point. But this movie still, it feels fresh, and it's definitely different, but it's definitely got sprinkles of everything that we've loved from this franchise up until this point. And it's like a surprisingly emotive film, you know? Like, it's fascinating to think that, like, I think a character says something like this in the film, but it's fascinating how Michael has sort of defined her life, you know? Like, because of the terror that he induced in her, like, her whole life has just been just protection and surviving, and being ready every single fucking second, you know what I'm saying, of the day, and being prepared at all times for anything to happen, you know, almost like a doomsday prepper, you know. And I don't know, I just thought that was so, like, sad and just haunting, you know, that, like, her life has just been so managed by this present that wasn't even there all this time. But it's like, I don't know. Oh my God! The scene, fam! Maybe the creepiest part in the whole fucking movie. Just in my personal opinion, this might be the creepiest part in the whole movie. When Laurie was just breaking down and, like, screaming and crying, and Laurie had her eyes closed, fam. And when Lori was telling her daughter, Jamie Lee Curtis, when she was telling her daughter that she went to the prison and she saw Michael, and she got so scared that she had to run away. And she was like, oh, but I saw his face. Yo, that shit creeped me the fuck out, fam. God damn. That shit was creepy as fuck. Because we never get like a full glimpse of his face, you know? And that just, yo. Even if you don't fully fuck with the first one, maybe somehow you've arranged it so that in your mind the opening act to this film just is completely illogical. If you feel that way, whatever, but you gotta admit that moment where she was like, oh my, I saw his face, oh my god, oh no, just the sight of his face, and she had to go back, like that's how fucking terrifying this son of a bitch is. Like, fuck me. And I love the whole aspect that they made the house like this trap, and they just burnt his ass alive. Just burnt the shit out of him. Shit. However, you would think that, goddamn, Jilf, okay? That's right, Lori, I'm talking about too. You would think that you would have every single fucking window in that place fucking bulletproofed. You know what I'm saying? Because that one sequence was straight bullshit, where Lori's leaning by the front door and fucking Michael sticks his hand through the glass and like starts choking her. It's like, goddamn, Lori, what the bulletproof glass, woman, huh? Shit. Anyway, yeah, in the ending with the daughters holding the butcher knife that fucking that Michael was wielding, or at least that she wielded on Michael, and they're driving away after having watched Michael fucking burn alive, was pretty fucking dope. I gotta admit, the ending of H2O, there's just something so beautifully executed about it. Like, I just love the van rolling. There's a moment where it's like, is Michael being genuinely sympathetic? Is she about to be sympathetic towards him? And then nope, fucking Jamie Lee Curtis just fucking cuts off Michael's head with a goddamn axe. I'm sorry, but in my personal opinion, I think the ending of H2O will probably go down as my favorite Halloween movie ending all time, at least for me personally. I might change my mind, but that's how I felt all these years ever since I saw H2O, and that's how I still feel. But other than that, I could keep going here. Maybe I'll talk more on it later, because I really love this movie. I thought the score especially just there are even like some sound effects that we've heard time and time again from past iterations where I was like, oh my gosh, I love the little winks at fans that this movie gets, fans of the prior films. But personally, honestly, it's just, however, just the humor was really badly executed, and there's a considerable amount of it. I get that, like, we're paying homage, but for God's sake, some of the reactions from some of these characters and some of their dialogue was almost painfully bad. Like fucking like the father who was like, I got peanut butter on my penis. When the father went outside, like he left the house, it was like, hey sheriff, how's it going? And fucking Michael Myers was like, fam, when Michael Myers breaks out of prison, maybe you should never even leave Laurie's side, okay? Jesus. But anyways, yeah, bad humor. There's definitely some rough dialogue. And yeah, there's just characters that I completely didn't care about, and there were definitely character decisions and reactions that just made me facepalm. And again, I get that some of you guys are going to be like, well, you can't fucking say that because in the past it's just paying tribute. That's why. Yeah. That's fine. You want to use like familiar horror tropes. You want to like do like a little remix. I got you. I get why there's dumb characters, but it's really poorly done, though. Like, it didn't affect the overall narrative in a good way. Like, I don't know. Anyways, personally, I'm feeling like, I don't want this video to be too fucking long. It probably already is too long, but personally, I gotta be honest with you. I can tell there's gonna be a lot of grumpy fucks who are just like, you just can't please them with fucking anything. You're like, I fucking hate it. That was the dumbest thing ever. Whatever. I love this movie. I'm feeling fuck it. I'm feeling a 9 out of 10. The movie opened so strong, and that the opening credit sequence, I was like, oh shit. And Jamie Lee Curtis with the fucking acting, just phenomenal performance. This might be the best fucking performance from Jamie Lee Curtis I've ever seen. God damn. There were a few times where she would like express fear or she would break down because of Michael, and it's just like, damn. She's she still got it. But yeah, I'm feeling, I don't know, I'm feeling a 9 out of 10. Like I said, the original Halloween film, let me not be disrespectful. What year was it? What'd I say? Oh, I actually got it right. 1978. Well, I said 77 too, but whatever. But yeah, the original 1978 film, that's my number one favorite. Second favorite, it's a movie I just got out of, okay? Holy fuck, that shit was good. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, I got a cold. It is cold outside. Yeah, I'm giving it a 9 out of 10. But what about you? I need to go take care of this cough. What'd you think about this film? Let me know your thoughts down below. I love that shit. My God. This is the Star Wars of the horror genre. And surprisingly, that shit was legitimately, like, spooky. Creepy. What'd you think? Let me know. I'm out. And take my ass to sleep. Ugh.